Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, we're going to replace the throttle cable on this 98 S70. A lot of times the throttle cables get disconnected from where they clip into the firewall and get loose. So people want to get those replaced so that they're not damaged coming through the firewall. So let's get started. As far as tools go, you need a T25 for the throttle body cover. You need some kind of pliers or screwdriver to help you pry the clips loose from the inside of the firewall. You can use pliers to pull that clip off of there. Then you need a 13mm to adjust your throttle body cable so that it's fitting correctly. Now this vehicle does not have one, but it should have a throttle body cover, which is held in by one T25 there. Pull the screw out of there, maneuver the cover off of the front of the bracket that holds the idle air control valve. Most important thing on this job is to make sure that the throttle cable is adjusted properly when you're done and that you route the cable properly. People have a tendency to want to route these things other ways other than through the bottom and up like you see it there. At any rate, when this accelerator is let go like it is and everything's sitting idle, when you move this cable, you should hear a click. There's a little slack in this cable, which I'm kind of surprised, but at any rate, when you move the cable, you should hear a click in the throttle body, which I do not hear. When I look down here, I can see that the spring on the throttle body is broken. So he's going to need to do something about that sometime soon. First thing I'm going to do is crank this back, pull this cable loose and out of the throttle body here. Next I'm going to pull this clip up. You could use pliers to pull it up. I don't know if you can get it up by hand. Yeah, I can get it out by hand. There's the clip there. Try not to lose it. Then pull the throttle out of the throttle body housing. Next, I'm going to remove this lower kick panel from under the dash. This one has a fill up there and a fill up there. It should have just one T25 right there. Once you get this panel loose and begin to lower it, you should have a wire connection here to a light. So unplug that so you don't destroy that light. And if you're having issues with this being secured by one screw there, what I normally do is drive one screw in the bottom of it up into this metal knee booster to get that secured. That way you don't have all these random screws all the way around on the panel that don't look that good. You got one hidden screw under the bottom. With that panel out of the way, it's easier to see where this cable goes in at. Next, I'm going to pull that grommet out and push that throttle cable back through there. That's the other end of the throttle cable. So let me see if I can get that grommet out. I just pulled out. I just pulled that out of the accelerator and I pushed the cable out of the plastic piece like that. Got a lot of stuff in the way here, but it looks like there's an electrical connector on top of the throttle cable here. So I'm going to unplug this electrical connector. Push in the tab on top of it and work it off of there. Now I should be able to pull this throttle cable assembly out of this firewall. So let me work that out and tell you how I got it out. Looking at the new assembly, it looks like it has some kind of clips that snap in to the firewall that I'm going to have to release from the inside if they're not broken. which it doesn't appear that those are. The thing is held tight in there, even though I broke it loose from the firewall. This cable is still not coming out of the firewall, so this assembly broke and didn't actually pull loose from the inside of the vehicle like it should have. If you see there, you can see the broken plastic. So let me go inside, see if I can figure out a way to work that loose. Flat tip screwdriver or something like that, or some kind of needle nose pliers. So my goal on the inside is going to be to squeeze those white plastic clips in so that I can push it through the firewall. On the inside of the vehicle where the cable comes through the firewall, it's a little difficult because there's this padding there, and I can't even see that little light brown hole. That's where the cable comes through and snaps in through the firewall. So you may either need to cut that away so you can get at it. I don't know no other way to get at that unless you pull it down somehow. Let me take another look at it. Alright, so I cut the phone, peeled it back a little bit, and then I had somebody pull on the cable from the outside. I guess you could tie something to it to put a little pressure on it. And I pushed the clips in one by one until it released on the inside here. So now the cable is totally removed. So here's the cable removed after I tried to pry it from the outside, which was unsuccessful and broke it.
Yeah, you were saying.
So pushing those clips in, got it released. Now I'm going to take the new one out. I'm going to push it through the firewall from this side until it actually snaps in place. These cables appear to be the same length, so I'm going to adjust the new cable so that it has the same adjustment as this old cable. So I'm going to crank this in, this sleeve here, before I actually install it. And then I'll make a final adjustment of it once I get it installed. Use the 13mm to adjust the plastic clip down. I'm going to push this through the firewall with the connector up until I hear it clip and feel that it snapped in place. I massaged it in until I heard it click in place. Then I plugged in the electrical connector. Now I'm going to go inside and thread that cable tip through that plastic piece after I thread it through the throttle cable. Alright, now I'm going to thread the cable through the end of that and put this yellow clip on there, then go outside and pull it tight. Got the cable through there, got it locked in. Now I'm going to push it back up through there and lock it in place like that. Now I'm going to pull this foam down and put some Gorilla tape or something on it to hold it back in place. Alright, now that the cable's in place, I see that the throttle is not all the way closed, so I'm going to put some slack in there and then back the slack off until I see it move. Okay, right now the throttle body is a little open, so I'm going to put a 13mm on this and screw it in until I see that throttle body stops moving. As soon as it stops moving, I know that it's all the way closed. It's getting close. I think it just stopped right there. Nope, move a little bit more. Alright, it stopped right there. So you want to back this up until one turn will make it move, and then move it back. Alright, that's a proper adjustment for it. Alright, here's the throttle body cover. Reinstall that, go inside, reinstall your knee booster, and you're all set. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.